Welcome to the Winterberry Wildlife Tech Series. Today we'll be looking at the GardePro A60 trail camera. We'll be doing a teardown and looking at some of the video from the field with this unit sent to us by GardePro for evaluation. Stay tuned. Let's start by opening this camera up. In this clamshell design, the batteries and electronics are kept dry by this lockable case. With the case open, the electronics come out after removing 6 screws. Inside, we find the main circuit board, which contains the camera sensor, the LCD display and button interface, the SoC processor, and, unique to this camera, 2 PIR sensors. The primary sensor sits behind a multi-element Fresnel lens array. The secondary sensor gets light from 2 Fresnel lenses, which point off chameleon-like to the sides. When enabled, this second sensor will trigger the camera on an animal entering the field of view from the left or right. Small cables connect the microphone and battery pack to the primary circuit board. The circuit board connections are made through connectors locked in place by yellow adhesive. The microphone is mounted to the bottom of the case, pointed down at the ground when mounted instead of out at the animal. Despite this design choice, the sound quality is still quite good. The circuit board is held in place by 6 Phillips head screws, and removing them exposes the LCD, push-button interface, and the header connector to the IR LED circuit board. The SoC is from Ingenix in the T41 line. This is a competent, low-cost video processing SoC. We can see from the one-page summary I found online that the SoC itself is limited to 20 frames per second when operating at 4K resolution in video mode. This camera uses the Sony IMX415 Starvis image sensor. Sony sensors in the Exmor and Starvis series are industry-leading for low-light image quality. Sony's current technology is Starvis 2, but the Starvis 1 IMX415 is a very good image sensor. The color LCD is quite large and enables a guided user interface. The interface provides a broad set of configuration parameters, including operating hours and different settings for daylight and nighttime video lengths. The playback screen is a little slow and not quite optimized for thumbing through a lot of videos quickly. On the plus side, date and time metadata for each capture is displayed in large readable font at the bottom of the screen. The camera spec touts the ability of this camera to shoot 4K resolution, that's 3840 by 2160. It also supports Quad HD 2560 by 1440 and Full HD resolution 1920 by 1080. Good so far. Unfortunately, due to that limitation in the T41 SoC, the frame rate at 4K resolution is only 20 frames per second. This leads to jerky motion in animal video, which to my mind negates most of the value of the higher resolution. The Quad HD and Full HD modes operate at a more visually acceptable 30 frames per second, but there is no setting for the more desirable 60 frames per second for trail camera footage. Here are several videos taken by the camera in each of the video modes. This camera has a lot going for it. It's inexpensive, features a high-quality Sony image sensor, which can be set to operate at 4K, Quad HD, and Full HD resolutions. The LCD is large and readable. The user interface supports a lot of settable parameters. It's not quite as responsive as others I've looked at, but it's good enough. The extra PIR sensor and sideward-facing Fresnel lenses give a wide angle and sensitive detection region. The biggest knock I have against this camera is that none of the video modes operate at 60 frames per second. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about the technology of camera trapping, check out the first book in our new series, Trail Cameras and Custom Camera Traps, Technology, Ethics, and Strategies for Success. Available now. See the link in the description.